Well, hello, old friends, and welcome back to the channel. Good news, it's Babylon 5 time, and today we'll be watching Season 3, Episode 3. Get ready for this punny little title, A Day in the Strife. Friends, there's nothing to it but to do it. But before we get started, if you could do me a huge favor and hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and somehow I found my way on the path to 10,000 subscribers. So each and every one of those means the world to me, and if you could add to that total, friends, it would be greatly appreciated. But if there's anything that you would like from us early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you don't like Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that is then, my friends, and this is now. And now it's time to watch one of the greatest tales ever told as we watch Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 3, A Day in the Strife. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go. Right into it, always.
Dionysius to Babylon Control.
Dionysius, carrying wine?
Policies to screen for weapons. It's slowing down processing. Captain's meeting with the Transport Association now to work it out. I'm sure it won't be a problem.
I'm sure it won't be a problem. Bedlam.
We project delays of no more than 10 to 15%.
And take it somewhere else.
We know why you're really doing this. They want to control all the weapons so they can push us around, intimidate us.
What?
Weapons make you a big man, don't they, Sheridan?
What?
Why don't you come down here and try this crap?
That'll be enough.
What are you talking about?
Without a gun to back you up, you got nothing.
John just walks down and shoots him. Let's see who wins now.
All I've got is
What I've got.
what I've got.
No way. I drop you and your guards will kill me.
You'll never drop me.
Got the gun. Go ahead, go for it. I'll wait for you.
Oh my God. John.
I was just talking. I didn't mean nothing.
John knows a coward when he sees one. And keep your mouth shut.
That was grade A stupid. I mean, what if the guy would have gone for it? I mean, what if he just would have blown your brains all over the place? I mean, what if he...
He didn't give him to him armed.
Energy cap. I palmed it when I shoved the gun in his pocket.
Counselor Nafar, I've just arrived and wanted to check in with you. I'm here to replace Citizen Jakar.
You can't replace Citizen Jakar. He has no title or position.
The Babylon Project was our last...
Oh my God. Boy, they're not going to let Jakar alone. Yeah, this is the provisional government set up by the Centauri now that are coming because Jakar's certainly not a puppet or a mouthpiece for them. Son of a bitch, man. They can't give this guy a break.
Our last best hope for victory.
Oh my God. Chills all the time.
The year is 2260.
2260.
The place?
Babylon 5. Just chills, man. I love this show so much. I think about it all the time. Oh my God. The story is so incredibly I mean, it's dominating my thoughts a lot of times. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I also have it in my head that there is some type of connection with everybody that does the pivot at the opening against the people that don't.
They disbanded our government and created a new one under their control.
It's Nafar.
Is the only member of the Kari still free?
Okay.
He can remain here as long as he wants.
Yes. But unfortunately, he remains in a position of authority with our people here.
Who cares? You can't take that from him.
The resistance is causing great problems for the Centauri. For every one of them we kill, they kill 500 of us. We must cool things down. The time for action will come later.
Uh-huh.
And to ask for your assistance in returning Citizen Jakar.
Yeah, we're not doing that, man.
I won't interfere in Narn internal affairs, and I won't make Jakar go anywhere he doesn't want to go. You two will have to work that out between you.
Great.
She went by again. Go on, ask her to dance already. What are you waiting for, an invitation?
Come on, Michael, I'm bushed.
Yeah, Franklin's beat, dude.
Oh, you look whacked.
20 hours without a break, usual.
They're gonna burn him out, man.
When the captain first got here, he just tried to fit in. Now he's trying to make this place more like what he's used to. Right now, we need a good soldier a hell of a lot more than a diplomat.
Frankly.
Dr. Kobayama just called in sick. Says he can't take the next shift. Can you sit in for a while?
They're gonna burn him out.
All right, when you need me.
2 hours.
I'll be there.
Jesus.
Hey, did I ever tell you I looked through the captain's personnel file?
You what?
What?
Michael, that information is strictly off limits.
I did it when he first came aboard. I like to know who I'm dealing with and who knew he'd turn out to be okay.
So this rule's okay to break.
He can take an inferior defensive force and turn it into an offensive force capable of taking on a better equipped enemy. Now, he did it with the Black Star. He did it during the Mars riots. Now, you ask me, he's the one chance we've got to make it through this thing alive.
All right, well, thanks, Mike.
Where you going? All right, I've got 2 hours before I have to be back on duty. Go ask that little lady to dance after. I'll say, you watch my back, Michael. I'm going in.
Would you take a bump of something in there, bud?
You know, I was thinking of visiting your world sometime soon.
Okay.
Do you think it would be safe for someone such as myself to visit your world now?
Yes. The surviving streets are quite empty, Ambassador.
The surviving streets.
And the executions, Nafar. The executions continue.
The executions continue.
Jesus, Londo.
You make contact, Shikar. Now. Go.
Boy, oh boy. Londo, buddy. Starting to hate you. Love the character.
Is that necessary?
Yeah.
They got out of their place once. We must make sure it doesn't happen again.
Right, that's the way to do it.
They will always be a threat.
So is that what it's about? Pride? It's not enough that we've beaten them, we have to break them?
Yes.
Dear God, dude.
I don't want our people to go through this again in another 100 years. It is the way things are done, Veer. Nothing personal.
Oh, yeah, there's nothing personal about that.
Signature and configuration, it's like nothing we've seen before. Looks like we've got a first contact situation, Captain.
Really? It doesn't look like a shadow, but we haven't really looked.
Alien
If it
vessel
opens
coming to
up.
relative stop, Captain. No life signs present.
If it opens up, I wonder if it's a shadow craft.
Probably sending us their alphabet and language codes. How long before the system decodes it?
It's pretty complex, sir. At least 2-3 hours, maybe more.
That was the most dialogue that guy's had.
I have helped you. And in return, you said that if I ever needed a favor, I had only to ask. It is for Veer. The Centauri diplomatic mission to your homeworld has been closed for, several years now.
He's trying to get rid of him.
His career, it would be a good move for him.
Thank you. And now the truth.
Yeah. He's making me question myself.
I have become very fond of Veer. Sometimes in his eyes, I see a younger version of myself before. Sometimes I miss that we don't talk anymore, Delenn.
We never really talked, Londo.
Yeah. You just missed the fact that you could.
But we're both good at what we do. And the reason we're both good at what we do is because we're obsessive compulsives. Well, we fall into patterns easy. Tendencies become habits, habits become vices.
Stop dancing, Michael. You got something to say? Say it.
He thinks you're taking something.
The last thing you want to do is hand an obsessive compulsive a drink, or dice, or stims.
Stems.
Stims are perfectly legal, used by prescription in moderation.
That's not what I asked you. Did you do any stims?
No, I have to be alert and I have to be focused or people die. It's that simple.
Look, I don't want to butt into your personal life.
It's a little late for that, no?
Yeah.
I don't have a problem, okay? But if it makes you happy, I'll cut back on the stems because it's not a big deal.
Okay.
I don't agree with that. Like, taking shifts, he doesn't have to. He has to, we heard him get basically railroaded into that one shift.
It's good to see you again.
Is this the guy that he saved?
Last I heard, after we broke out of that Strive ship and got back.
Strive, right? Just forgot that name.
I meant to return to thank you for saving my life. Then the war came.
That's how you wound up with Nafar?
Bodyguard. Sometimes I do not know who I'm protecting him against.
Yeah, that's a dangerous job.
I owe you a debt. A debt I must repay as a matter of honor.
How about a handshake?
My superiors back home would think if I suddenly began showing up places with an armed bodyguard.
They would say, here is a man who will live to be 150.
I love it. I love this guy. That's awesome, man. Oh man, I'd love if he was if Sheridan's bodyguard. That'd be so cool.
The probe was sent to find other life forms and initiate contact.
So what do we get if we pass?
Cures for every known form of disease. Technological information centuries beyond our own.
What if we fail?
It says that if we don't provide all the correct answers within 24 hours, the probe will self-destruct with the force of 500,000 megatons. It's enough to vaporize the entire station.
Wow. So who sent that?
It began a countdown to a thermonuclear reaction just after we finished decoding the message. If it goes off within this area, there won't be enough left of Babylon 5 to fill a thimble. And the message said any attempt to defuse or destroy the probe would result in immediate self-destruct. I've got the computer working on it now, but some of the stuff is pretty theoretical. I mean, it's very advanced. I had to send back to Earth for some of it. I don't understand. I mean, why would they want to destroy us if we can't answer all of their questions?
You're not on their level.
It considers intelligence the most important factor in deciding who should live and expand out into the universe.
Survival of the wittiest.
You don't appreciate the damage you're causing our people back home by leading this resistance.
Damage I'm causing? I didn't invade Narn! I didn't bomb our world with asteroids! Level our cities! I didn't...
All right!
We are arranging for our own food drops.
You cannot bring in as much as the Centauri. Not enough to do any good.
Neither can they.
Then let a third party deliver the food.
This is about control.
I think it's about pride. Your pride.
A lot of talk of that.
We must bide our time. Recover from our wounds. And lull the Centauri into a sense of false security.
Yeah, they're not going to let you do that. Not in the short term, for sure.
Postpone the fight. Just for a little while. And come back with me. To Narn.
Right.
When I tell them that if you do not come back with me, the Centauri will begin harassing their families back home.
What's this shit, dude?
You must give up Babylon 5 and come home.
You have a ruptured peritellum, too small to show up on the scanners. No, I don't want to operate unless...
Damn it. He's just not getting any help either.
Doctor, if we don't get those answers on molecular biology, whatever you're doing down there won't matter because your patients won't live long enough to appreciate your assistance.
Yeah, Susan.
I don't want to go to Minbar.
Oh, of course you want to go to Minbar. Everyone wants to go to Minbar. It is the vacation spot of the season.
Oh, boy.
You have been promoted. You will earn more money, receive more attention. Women may even come to find you attractive. In time.
In time.
Londo, if I leave, you will be alone.
I have always been alone.
No, you haven't. He is the last light in your life, man.
It looks Narn on the outside, but I hear it is Centauri on the inside.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a duly appointed liaison.
Appointed by who?
You're right.
The Centauri failed to break us with bombs and guns and ships, and now you come to break our soul. You would strike against your own kind? Only if you consider someone cowardly enough to strike from behind one of his own kind.
Oh, boy.
Enough!
Good job, Jakar.
I won't allow the Centauri to use me to turn us against one another. If they want me to return home, if that is the price, then let's pay it and get this over with.
They're gonna kill you, Jakar. They're gonna make an example out of you, dude. This is
Corwin, check these figures again, make sure they came through the translator okay. I don't want to get killed because of a typo.
This is Corwin's biggest episode by far.
Captain, I've got the Transport Pilots Association on the link again.
How long before that probe detonates?
6 hours.
Tell them we'll reconvene in 7 hours. If that thing blows, at least it'll save me from one more annoying...
Right.
The families of those here on Babylon 5 will be harassed and intimidated until I return. So...
It'll happen anyway.
I thought your government gave you orders to stay.
that government no longer exists.
It exists as long as you do.
Go back. The Centauri will kill you. You know it.
100%.
Genuinely concerned.
Jakar, too many people in my life have died, and I don't want to add any more to the list.
Can't lose another
My
friend.
fate is in the hands of Shaquan.
No, dude.
Thank you for your concern, Mr. Garibaldi.
You have friends, man.
There have only been a couple of papers published in this area, both by Dr. Franz Mueller. We haven't been able to get a hold of him. But you've got the rest of the data.
No, the rest don't matter. And
We need all of it.
Dr. Mueller is on vacation.
well, then you better damn well find him, or you're gonna have 250,000 dead people on your conscience.
Yeah, come on.
And you find him, or I swear the last thing I'll do is send a report on your incompetence straight to Earth Dome. You'll be disbarred so fast you'll leave skid marks as they throw your ass out of the EMA. Now you get on it, and you get on it now.
See, I don't think he's wrong about his attitude or approach at all here. I know they're trying to make it look like he's strung out on the stems, but this is the wrong approach because this is legitimate things to be pissed about.
Focused your anger on blood and revenge and retaliation. All these things will be ours, but at the proper time and in the proper way.
What's that?
And protect our people. For what can be more important than their safety?
There is perhaps one thing.
That was his bodyguard.
We have been operating under the assumption that whoever sent the probe is deciding whether or not a sentient race is fit to survive based on what they know at the moment of contact. Now, if they were feeling generous, they wouldn't be wiping out inferior races based on lack of advancement.
They want the knowledge. They don't have it.
It sends a list of questions backed by a threat. Now, if it gets the right answers back, that proves a certain level of technological advancement.
Then it blows. Yep.
15 seconds. Captain, send or no send?
No send.
This is a hell of a gamble, John. Here it goes.
You're right.
Yeah, well, being right isn't enough. What about the next guy?
Shoot it down.
Relay those answers to the bot, move it toward the probe, and have it stand by to transmit.
This is to test it. Yep.
Stand by.
Get it out. Get safe distance here.
Transmit.
Wow. John. Somebody get John a wheelbarrow so he can carry his balls around.
I mean, we survived.
Right. Which means now I have to go back to that stupid Transport Association meeting.
It's the meeting. Ah, we lived. Damn it.
If I live through this job without completely losing my mind, it will be a miracle of biblical proportions.
That entire sentence would be a
There
miracle.
goes my faith in the Almighty.
Corwin coming with the hits. What's going on? Who can stop him? Kosh?
I cannot let you leave. You are valued, and you are needed here.
I'm sorry, but I do what I must.
They're all gonna be there.
We cannot let you leave, Jakar. You are valued and you are needed here.
This is foolishness. I'm doing this for your own good.
They're all waiting for you.
We cannot let you go, Jakar. The only way out is through all of us.
Ah,
Your families are in jeopardy. Is anything more important than their safety?
Yes, their freedom. It's better to die in the cause of freedom than to live in comfort as a slave. We understand this, and our families understand.
and they saw that you were willing to do it. Yeah, man.
Stay, Jakar, for us and for them.
To leave now that I have decided to stay and join the others would be rude.
Hell yeah.
Once drawn, it cannot be sheathed until it draws blood. Again, you would raise arms against your own kind. Have I taught you nothing?
No.
You carry yours in your heart and in your mind. As I see it, that gives you a 2-to-1 advantage in arms.
Ha. So good.
I will stay.
Yeah, man. They can't flush you out, dude. Everybody knows that. And they saw that you were willing to do that, man. There's nothing. That's right. I knew he was going to do that. It's a blood oath. I wonder if that's what John asked him to do. Oh, that guy's cool as hell, man.
I want to say I may have jumped the gun a little when we talked. I had no business getting in your face about the stems. You say you got it covered? That's your call.
Let's see what Steven's got here.
I mean, I went through this whole nonsense with the probe and about a half a dozen sick patients, and I never touched the stuff once.
Or, oh my God, a day in the Strife. That's a meme right there. Oh. Oh, there it goes. The last bit of light, the last bit of hope. Oh my God. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 3, A Day in the Strife. And the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished watching A Day in the Strife, the 3rd episode of the 3rd season of Babylon 5. Really, again, there isn't an episode of Babylon 5 that I think that I've watched so far that I thought to myself, you know. And I think that's a testament to just how incredible the show is. Every little ounce of information we receive, anytime we get a chance to walk through the halls of Babylon 5, the different sectors, I mean, there's something to take from it. This show is never devoid of any type of information, any type of meat on the bone. It always gives you something, which is a statement so very few series can ever make. And this was really a lot of stuff happened in this one. And I want to go over a couple things I think they dropped in this one that might come back. I'm starting to see the tea leaves a bit for JMS. Okay, so we had a probe that was unidentifiable. So it did, we have no idea who it came from. We don't know, that none of that was revealed as to what culture sent it. Was it even somebody that we had met before? I'm not completely convinced. I mean, could it be from the Shadow? Maybe, but I think they already have their information. Could it be from the Vorlon as some type of test? I don't think so. I mean, I would guess it's probably from somebody we haven't met before, but at the same, because anybody else would know our capabilities, and so the entire kind of process, unless it was some type of like logic type of puzzle to see if they could figure it out, or if they wanted Babylon 5 dead, no matter what response we gave, it would have blown up. So it certainly wasn't an attack of any kind, and there was some type of problem to solve, a challenge to overcome, and John did it correctly. But again, that speaks more to the person that sent the probe than it does our ability to divine it, because again, it could have been they would have read that as, hey, we didn't get all the things in time, if that's what they were looking for. I'm not sure though. There's a lot of nebulous if kind of coming off that probe and its intentions. So we'll put a pin in that for right now. What we did do here, and this is the thing that I thought, again, that they might have gotten into a little bit, in an effort to figure out, all of these different things, like all these different disciplines, this higher level of thought, all of this like advanced mathematics and sciences and things like that they needed. To get the answers to all of those, we inadvertently revealed the people in our culture that knew the answers to all of those things. Because if we need this highly advanced question on this specific science. Dr. Mueller's on vacation. Well, find him. Okay, so we've just identified the person that in our culture that knows these things is Dr. Mueller. So Dr. Mueller could then become a target of anybody that wanted to kind of like, kill our best and brightest. It's almost a way to kind of like reveal who knows the most in the human race. We're going to pick and point and choose them, and then immediately put a target on their back if the people that sent the probe were just looking for them. We're just looking for the know-it-alls. You know what I mean? That was my biggest concern because, you know, they said, oh, we're gonna have to send back to, you know, Earthdome for this and, you know, try to get all these things. Okay, sure, but again, you know, there was no type of like trying to, you know, it was a rush to get all these things, and so, you know, you couldn't be subtle, you couldn't kind of like, you know, not show where the information was coming. You were leaving a very, very clear trail from where you received the question to where the person that you needed the answer from. I mean, we had an open line of communication from Franklin all the way back to Earth, like, you know, well, it's Dr. Mueller, he's on vacation. Well, okay, so anybody intercepting that comm or anything like that would know that Mueller's the person now. And the only reason why I keep going back to Mueller is he's the one person that they reference, or they are the one person that they reference. I'm not sure if they put a gender, I forget what the first name is, but I'm remembering Dr. Mueller as well, because again, JMS doesn't throw names out unless they are referred to or come back to again at some point. So I'm going to try to, in my Swiss cheese brain, I'm going to try to affix Dr. Mueller's name somewhere in there. Mueller, stay in there, Mueller. Mueller, you know, just incredibly cool stuff. You know, with the backdrop of all of that knowledge and like the test being, you know, given during this day of strife, we had the really, really good kind of interpersonal developments, both with the Narn in the form of G'Kar and his acceptance on Babylon 5, and the Centauri and the loss of Veer for Londo. Those are two huge things. And I mean, I love how they continue to mirror and compare the two different cultures and where they're going. And specifically, those cultures are kind of embodied, obviously, in G'Kar and Londo. There are our main touchstones for both of those races. You know, they're the ones we know the most. And so we see G'Kar basically being reinforced by his people. We know what you were willing to do for us. We know we're here to support you. We're here to, and he finally said, you know what? All right. I'm with you, you know, I understand, I'll stay with you. You guys won't let me go. Completely understood. Let's do this the right way. On the flip side, you have Londo pushing everybody away. Now, G'Kar was, in a way, trying to push them away, too, for their own good. He's trying to push away Veer for what he believes is Veer's own good. Maybe. But at the same time, I think it's more Londo doesn't want to hear what Veer is saying. I mean, the one thing that we can say basically universally about all of the characters, all of our principal characters on this show, they are all very intelligent, and they're also very intelligent, obviously, in their own specific disciplines, but even in the broadest sense of just understanding. You know, you can wrap that up into compassion or empathy or perception or whatever it would happen to be. They're all very astute in that discipline as well. And so, you know, when we talk about Londo, again, even like comic relief fun guy Londo from season 1 was incredibly bright. He hasn't lost any of that. And so Londo now is seeing himself, again, like he said, reflected, the younger version of himself reflected in Veer's eyes. It's more than him just looking at himself. He's looking at himself in the eyes of Veer, and Veer is looking at him with disappointment. You know, Veer is looking at him like somebody that needs Veer's guidance because he's going the wrong way. Veer is there, and Veer has taken it upon himself. I mean, Veer knows the kind of situation that he's in, and Veer has taken it upon himself to kind of try whatever he can do to guide Londo in the right direction, or at the very least, not the wrong one. You know, even if he can't be 100% right, at least if he can keep him from making the truly heinous decisions, then Veer's role on Babylon 5 is maybe the most important one on the entire boat. I said boat, I mean station, you know, all this sci-fi stuff. But, you know, again, with Londo's approach to all of this, Londo, again, with his intelligence, recognizes his own shortcomings, recognizes the damning that he has been given in all of this, you know, recognizing that, you know, it's not his followers that are chanting his name, it's his victims. We've heard that before, you know, and he is being, his basically evil nature or his nefarious nature has been reinforced by signs and portents, and we're going to just go down the rabbit hole, and all of these different things that he's basically been given, the Emperor's last words, all of these things, you know, have been as a reminder to him that he is not a good person. The only voice that contradicts all of that is Veer. And Veer doesn't, and again, it's the funniest thing when you think about how we saw their original relationship. Veer is not there to blow smoke up Londo's ass. He's not there to just make him feel good. Veer is there to tell him when he's effing up. And Veer is there to try to be the Jiminy Cricket to course correct this guy into doing it, like I said, not maybe the right thing, but just don't do the wrong thing. And Londo knows that. And Londo believes that he can't be the hard ass, the guy that he was to, what was the guy's name that came in, Nafar? He couldn't be, a complete asshole to Nafar and then turn and see himself reflected in Veer's eyes. It was too much. He couldn't bear the weight of Veer's silent judgment. And instead of trying to come to grips and, really become introspective into why Veer is looking at him like that, it's better to just get rid of Veer. It's easier. And again, ending with this, we saw the exact opposite on Jakar's side. Jakar was willing to push everyone away for their benefit and his death. He knew that. Jakar knew that there was no way he was going back to Homeworld and surviving. He knew he was going to die. And he was going to do so for the betterment of everybody else. But then they all see him willing to make that sacrifice, willing maybe not to do the right thing, but not the wrong one. And they looked at him and they embraced him because of that. His position as leader of Babylon 5 and the Narn Resistance is completely solidified in my mind now. There's no way they can look at him and say, maybe he's the wrong person. No. He was willing to kill himself for my family. That in and of itself puts him at the top. He's in charge, and there's no questioning of that. And it's the different approaches that we see going on here between these two very separate and polarizing figures of Jakar and Londo. Their approach to both their government, their leadership, their positions of power have in many ways completely shifted from where they've taken on each other's roles, basically, from when or perceived roles, from when we initially met them, and now have become something decidedly different. They become two very different leaders. One leader can look into the eyes of all of his followers and see that they know who they have on top. And they see belief. They see somebody they're ready to support. And our other looks into the eyes of his one follower and knows he's not doing right. Just another incredible episode, one to think about until we get a chance to watch the next one, my friends. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel, and it allows me to alert you next time it's time to board Babylon 5. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But all that was then, and this is now. And now, friends, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from Babylon 5. So where should we say goodbye from this, the day of strife? It's a little selfish of me, friends, but for this day and this day only, this day of strife, we are Narn. And we stand shoulder to shoulder with our kin as we wait for Jakar to come into the area. We stand ready to give him what he needs to hear, our support and our faith in him as a leader, because he's not going anywhere. The fight has just begun. Until such time as we can continue this fantastic tale, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.